Okay, folks, this is the final session, the final course of the master class of reverie. Einstein said that the world will be destroyed not by those doing the evil, but by those doing nothing. Do you want to be part of the solution, or you want to be part of those doing nothing? It's your decision, absolutely your decision. And that's why I'm making this final course for you guys. It's your decision. We're going to jump into the win-win engrams. How a win-win mindset can protect us when everybody wins. This lizard, for some reason, cuts its own tail. That's very weird. Have you seen a lizard cutting its tail and the tail continues like moving? That's a natural mechanism to survive. And guess what? When a predator takes the or bites the tail of the lizard can escape and the lizard can regenerate the tail. So that's a win-win. The predator gets the food and the lizard survives. It's a win-win. That's very clever. That's pretty awesome type of mechanism from nature. And some lizards actually develop multiple tails. So they can give more food to other animals. So they can, just spread the different tails and then they don't have to wait for the tail to grow to give food to another predator. So that's definitely a win-win engram. They associated the need of giving to other creature, even if they are losing something. We don't have to win all the time. Maybe we can win by losing a little bit, so the other wins, and we can win. That's what the lizard is doing. They lose a little bit, but it's not permanent. They can recover it, and both win. The lizard survives, and the predator gets their food. It's just perfect. The best example of win-win engrams is what nature has developed in plants. Plants are always pursuing and evolving toward a win-win, giving food, giving fruits, giving shelter, giving everything animals want and need. And they don't die, they actually get benefits. Animals come and get their fruits and spread the seeds to other places so the plant can reproduce itself and continue spreading in the land. That's definitely a win-win. Predatory instincts don't look for a win-win. However, the wise types of mechanism in nature are developed by win-win engrams. What would happen if plants stopped doing win-win benefits? Plants will just disappear. All animals will eat all of them, or no fruits will come up from plants, no grains, no food, and we all will eventually die because there won't be no plants to eat, right? So do you think a win-win solution require a collective shift of mind, collective shift in the mindset that we have today? Absolutely. Mention the worst problems in the world. Can you imagine what kind of problems in the world are happening? The worst problems? Think of it for a little bit. Ready? I'm going to show you my perspective of the worst problems going on in the humanity. Division and duality. The way we see the world, not as togetherness. Lack of awareness. That was the answer of some of the people that we were looking at this presentation. But these are my answers. Sexual predators. Let's find solutions for this problem. Drug addiction. What would be the solution for drug addiction? Evil in form of greed, sociopathy, destroying the planet and the humanity. How the system of oppression works? Well, when somebody wins and somebody loses, the lose party will be in crime, will be in anger, in revenge, and in grief, while a few, very few in power, will have unfair benefits. Do you think criminalization is the solution? Because of course, if somebody is losing, will be anger, and that anger will make them do mistakes, and those mistakes will go into crime, and that crime will be punished, and there will be revenge and grief, and that will be a vicious cycle that will go and on, and is what is called the domino effect. Is like exponential oppression, exponential anger, exponential fear, exponential grief. That is just a toxic, evil, and wicked system. So criminalization is the solution? What do you think? Currently, sexual behavior or the freedom of sexuality is demonized. You can see everything is about sex is like, oh, shouldn't be present. Oh, we should take it away now. The other thing is that romantic relationships are based on jealousy, fear of loss, possessiveness, control. That is toxic. So, do you think the civilization as a whole needs to be better educated about healthy sexual practices rather than demonizing the natural sexuality of us humans? Do you think the demonization of sexuality leads to rejection of our human nature and consequently a pain and grief to the society? Let's talk about prostitution. Think of a predator, a sexual predator who is in thirst. Do you think having that person continuously in thirst will prevent that person to become and commit a crime, an abuse, and hunt a prey? Is prostitution widely criminalized? If that's true, we're not solving the problem, we're actually creating more problems. Those in thirst need to be satisfied. So prostitution should should not be criminalized. So do you think quenching that thirst, sexual thirst, that appetite of a potential predator in exchange of money should be criminalized? Where is the win-win here? So somebody needs money, somebody needs sex. That's a win-win. And guess what? That win-win will reduce the chances of rapists, predators, reduces the need of a predator to hunt. Is controlling the evil in a soft way, in a win-win. And slowly, the predators will just disappear if we do that way. So another type of good practice is finding alternatives, win-win practices. Is just thinking of ethics and education, win-win negotiations. It's all about education, educating people about sex, educating people about negotiation, educating people about the right way of achieving things. Punishment is never the solution, is never the solution, because it just causes fear and a group of oppression. Of course, when it happens, it has to be done. Punishment has to be done, but it's not the solution. It's, it's a workaround. Now we're going to go to drug addiction. In Amsterdam, in Holland, most drugs are legal. If you see, this is a coffee shop in Holland where they sell almost all drugs. And guess what? That's what they do. The government knows who sells, they know who buys, they regulate the drugs, they don't criminalize the drugs. They then can tax the traffic of drugs. That's very good. They can get money out of that traffic, and they know who's addict. They know who needs rehabilitation center because they refund that money into rehabilitation center. They don't attack the person. They attack the addiction. Attacking the addiction, not the person, not the addict. And guess what? Since the crime of drugs does not exist, then they don't have gangsters, they don't have gangs, the organized crime, dark market. They don't have crime. They have the lowest rates of crime in the whole world because they are smart, because they look for a win-win. Somebody needs something, give it. Don't demonize. How could we help attacking the addiction when the education system is not well designed? And laws only are looking for criminalization. How do we fix that? How could we stop attacking the addiction when the system doesn't help? Our brain is capable to produce a lot of neurotransmitters, around 100 biochemical neurotransmitters. It's a splendid factory of chemicals. Our brain is marvelous on that. Why people is looking for external substances? Why? Why do we need medicines to fix our brain, our mind? We don't have the right inputs. We don't have the right motivations to our mind. Our brain needs stimulations, the proper stimulations for it to create and generate biochemicals and neurotransmitters that will fix and fulfill the needs of our minds. What is my proposal? What is the solution? Think about it. What is the solution? How could we stimulate our brains? Well, one of those is what we call self-rewarding, of course. That's a self-education. However, guided meditations are very powerful for stimulating the brain to do that. That's what I'm doing today. I'm developing a lot of guided meditations for people to have access to free stimulations. It's not about relaxation techniques. Of course, relaxation is part of the meditation, but it's not the end goal. The end goal is to give you a benefit, the benefit of your brain to produce the neurotransmitters that you need to get rid of and quit addictions. So this is the spiritual pyramid with people in aberration listening to guided meditations. They can improve the situation. However, we can also apply guided reverie, somebody helping that person to go into past memories and fix itself little by little. It's a very hard and difficult place to start, but it's possible. Then guided meditations to get rid of addictions or the carnalism. For improving our lives, we don't have addictions, so we don't have real problems, but our happiness is compromised. Then we can perform self-reverie. Once you learn to do reverie to others, you can, of course, apply reverie concepts for yourself. And self-realization is about education, educating yourself about spirituality. Law of attraction, duality, polarities, transmutation. There's, gender, sexuality, education. That's what we need to understand for becoming more successful in life. Self-rewarding, divine self-love. That's the next level. When you fall in love with yourself, then when you continue meditating, applying self-reverie, self-meditation, yoga, so you can enhance your mind, body, and spirit, then you can go to upper levels and become even so talented that people will see you as supernatural. Again, the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Do you want to be part of the solution, or do you want to be part of those doing nothing? It's your decision, 100% your decision. This is the end of the presentation. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Welcome to the guided meditation of the walkthrough to the portal of infinite light. In this ride, you'll be a young soul as a toddler. A parental figure will be your guide. Hand by hand in this ride, you will slowly baby step into a blissful state by entering into the light in baby steps. Please sit in a comfortable position with your back straight and your eyes closed. Become aware of your breathing, the inhalation and the exhalation. Follow my voice carefully. I'm your guardian, your protector. Hold my hand, please. You've been going through a lot. Be ready for a turbulent walk. Hold my hand tight. An explosion of energy will blow in front of you. holding my hand. My voice will guide you to an exit. You've been going through a lot. I'm with you, although you won't see me. My voice will guide you. Don't leave my hand. You have landed firm soil, and you lose notion of your balance. Move one foot forward and stand on it. The other leg. Next step. Keep walking toward the light. Keep walking toward the light. I'm with you. Keep walking toward the light. One step more. The light is brighter. The light is dazzling. The light is dazzling. The light is brighter. The light is brighter. The light is dazzling. The light is dazzling. There is no gravity. You're starting to levitate. Slowly release my hand. And walk over the air by yourself toward the light. You are the light. You are everything. And everything is you. There's nothing around you. There's nothing above you, and nothing below you. There's no light, no darkness, just you.
And following, you will listen to a guided meditation.